Hello, my seductioneers. It's your favorite dating coach, the Seduct. I'm here and I'm ready to give you some valuable information on communication. I had a resounding response to my question today, which is more troubling in your dating life, communication skills or time management, and communication absolutely one. So for tonight, we are going to go from chaos to clarity with two really important topics when it comes to communication. One is texting versus talking, and number two, which is interrupting. These are the two most unhealthy habits I could think of to address immediately because they are pervasive everywhere in communication, but especially in dating. And if you guys like communication as a topic, let me know and I can do further things. Ask me some questions. Let me know what sort of communication issues you're struggling with in your dating life so that I can be sure to answer them for you. So you can do that direct message, comments, all that good stuff. So let's go ahead and dive into the first topic, texting versus talking. This is a big problem in dating, especially when you are just starting to get to know someone and you're meeting on dating apps and you're trying to go from online to in real life. So why does this matter? Well, it's really easy to misunderstand each other, right? You might be funny, you might have a very clever sense of humor, but it doesn't always translate very well in text. So you can say something that you think is super funny, and then the other person on the receiving end of that goes, that's a really weird thing for this person to say. I feel uncomfortable now. I no longer want to continue this conversation. Versus if you had gotten on the phone and been clever, you may have made them laugh and in fact made them like you more simply because you have a great sense of humor that doesn't translate well over in text. It's also really easy to misunderstand each other in the other way where you really like each other. I've heard of people and I've had clients come to me say, oh, I had this amazing text conversation with this person and we hit it off. We had so much chemistry and it was so fun and they were so funny. And then when we met in real life, I was so disappointed. The person that showed up was not my fantasy that I had been experiencing going back and forth in text. That's actually, it's a bad thing because you feel like you're building intimacy, but the truth is you're not. It's just words on paper. It's not your personality, it's not building rapport, and it's not getting a sense of the other person. Somewhere else where we go, why does it matter? I'm sorry, why talking versus texting, why texting is such a bad habit, matters is because there's a lot of frustration around the world of texting and dating. That's where you get ghosted. That's where you get breadcrumb. That's where you get booty called. That's where you get teased. That's where you get fizzled. I mean, there are so many terms out there now around dating that happen over text. And that matters because this is why people come to me, because they're frustrated with their dating experience. They are like, oh, I'm out there and I'm talking to people and I'm connecting and it's not going anywhere. You're not talking to people, you're texting people. That's not the same as connecting. That is not dating. That is just texting. So no wonder a lot of you are really frustrated with your dating experiences because you're trying to have relationships over a device. I mean, I know we're in the digital age now, right? But there's still something to be said about connecting in deeper ways, communicating with other human beings. It's going to radically transform your success with another human being. And this isn't just for single people either. You know, there are communication issues between couples as well. But for your sake tonight, I want to talk about texting in the beginning of the relationship as you get to know each other as you're out there dating. So where do we go wrong? First and foremost, absolutely, is assuming that that person will understand what you have to say. So again, you think you might be clever, funny, seeming positive, sharing good things, but the person doesn't actually know your attitude, doesn't actually know who you are, doesn't know how to read you, and so you're expecting them to get you as a human being and build intimacy with them when in fact they don't know that much about you, okay? So it's easy to misinterpret, you know, someone's feelings, someone's intentions. That's where we go wrong with texting and expecting that we're going to be able to build a relationship. The second place where we go wrong is that it's really easy to get turned off in texts. It really is. One misspelled word, one weird emoji, one bad gif, one, sarcastic, funny comment that lands flat, it can immediately turn someone off. And what could have been a really great relationship had you actually connected with each other is already dead in the water before you've even gotten off your device. And yes, as I mentioned before, creating that fantasy relationship, it's so very dangerous. It really is, because it's so nice to think that we've met someone, but it's not really meeting someone. Because at the very heart of where we go wrong in doing texting versus talking is that we're hiding. We're hiding ourselves. We are hiding our vulnerabilities, our personalities, our ability to make someone laugh, our connection skills from someone. Because texting is not communication. I know it can feel like it, but it's actually not real communication that's going to make a difference in your dating success. And if you like this video, if you like the information that I have to share and you want to learn more, then it's time for you to go over to my Patreon account where I have set up a video vault just for you guys with videos, coaching advice, the things that you need to know to get on the court and have a much more successful dating experience. And it's a pretty inexpensive subscription fee compared to what it costs to work with me privately. So it's really for you that video vault exists. So go over there, check it out. There's a lot of great free content too, so I want to make sure I have my bases covered. You have your bases covered when it comes to dating. But the world of dating is wide, and there are a lot of issues and problems and frustrations that you guys are going through, so don't be shy to send them my way, and I will do my best to answer them. It's been a pleasure. For those of you who have been with me until the very end, I love it when you do that. It makes me so very happy. I cannot wait to see you next week. And until then, ciao for now.